Hello dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Muhammad Ashraf and you're watching Ashraf Kaka channel. Dear students, we have discussed first two components of the environment, that was the atmosphere, and in our previous lecture we discussed about the hydrosphere as well. So in this lecture we will be talking and discussing about the third component of the atmosphere, that is the biosphere. The biosphere is? Biosphere is the supporting zone of Earth where the existence of life is possible. ठीक है, बायोस्फीयर जमीन का वो हिस्सा है या एनवायरमेंट का वो हिस्सा है जहां पर जिंदगी का वजूद मुमकिन हो. ठीक है, एंड इट इज मेड अप ऑफ थ्री कंपोनेंट्स: द लिथोस्फीयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर एंड एटमॉस्फेयर. ठीक है, इस पिक्चर में आप देखें एक मिट्टी है. ठीक है, देन कम्स द हाइड्रोस्फीयर, वाटर. सो इट टेक्स वाटर. द हाइड्रोस्फीयर गिव्स वाटर टू द लिथोस्फीयर. जमीन पानी लेती है. ठीक है, एंड देन इट ट्रांसफर्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ एनिमल्स और ट्रीज, transpired from the plants into the air. Then again it fall rain in the shape of rains, fall down in the shape of rain, snow or sleet, whatever, from the dense clouds. Okay, so this cycle starts into these three components. These are the hydrosphere, lithosphere and atmosphere. So due to these three components, life is being possible on earth. And the biosphere is divided into subunits called as biomes, and there exist 5 types of biome: the forest biome, desert biome, the grassland biome, tundra, and the aquatic biome. Dear students, the life which is possible on earth that only ranges between 10 kilometers above the surface and 8 kilometers deep into the oceans or into land. सिर्फ जमीन के सतह के ऊपर सिर्फ 10 किलोमीटर ही अबव लाइफ पॉसिबल है. अदर देन 10 किलोमीटर life is not possible, because we have studied that the layer of the atmosphere ranges to 12 किलोमीटर. ठीक है, एटमॉस्फेयर का टोटल लेयर जो है हवा में, that is only of about 12 किलोमीटर above the surface of earth. और समंदर में we go deep and below 1000 meter. Below 1000 meter there is darkness into the ocean. And as we know that the biosphere is compared to an apple, that the life or the biosphere on earth or in the environment is like a peel in relationship to the apple. ठीक है, सेब में उसकी छिलके की जो क्वांटिटी है, ठीक है, what would be the width of the peel of an apple. So it has compared that the biosphere or life is possible just within this range of the earth, which is 10 kilometers above and 8 kilometers deep into the earth or in oceans. So we know that, being a Muslim, we know that God has created life on earth, and there has been many verses about the existence about life. And God has clearly mentioned that وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ, that Allah has created human beings and life on earth from water. Every living thing has been created from water. That's why we studied that life is all possible with the existence of water. And in other words, Allah again says, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ. ठीक है, Allah asked the angels that I am going to create the human beings from the clay. That's why we include the lithosphere or hydrosphere, the lithosphere, into the existence of life called as biosphere. And again in some verses they're also mentioned about the wind as well. Like there's a surah in the Quran, وَالزَّارِيَاتِ زَرْوَا فَالْحَامِلَاتِ وِقْرًا. Again Allah says that the wind which is blowing around the earth, and this is the power of wind which takes water vapors into the air. The world biomes is divided into 5 types: the forest biome, desert biome, grassland biome, tundra biome, and the aquatic biome. These biomes are distinguished from each other based upon the region of the land it occupies, based upon its types and the physical characteristics, as well as the plants and animals living there. So these are the distinguishable factors in this chart we have discussed. First comes the forest biome. Forest biome occupies the land 30%. 30% of the land, not of the water, only 30% of the land is or has been occupied by the forest. So there are three types of forest: the tropical rainforest, the dry forest, and the boreal forest. The temperature here lies very high, but the surface area of the land remains cool because there occurs high trees and large trees. So the light or the rays of light, sunlight, do not directly hit the surface of the earth. That's why they remain cooler. So there occurs high rainfall, which is of about more than 200 centimeter per annum. The soil of these rainforests lies very loose, airy, and acidic. Due to its acidity, it decomposes the organic matter. That's why the plants get these organic matter and uses as a form of food. So the plants live here. They have ferns and palms. So the palms and ferns, which are deciduous fruits, okay. Then, like for example, the fir, spruce, elms, and basswood, these are the examples of plants living here. While the animals living here, these are mammals. These are the uh, animals of boreal rainforests, like the birds, insects, bats वगैरह. ये जितने भी mammals हैं ये होती हैं boreal rainforest में. Instead, like for example, जो ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट है, जो सबसे बड़ा फॉरेस्ट का नेम आता है, दैट इज द अमेज़न. देन कम्स द स्कैंडिनेवियन फॉरेस्ट, व्हिच इज द अमेज़न इज द ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट, while the Scandinavian forest is the boreal rainforest. Then second comes the desert biome. Desert has occupied 20% of the total land. There are four types of the desert biome: the hot and dry desert, semi-arid desert, the coastal deserts, cold deserts. There occurs the temperature remains throughout the year very high. Due to its high temperature, there occurs low humidity in the air, and the rainfall per annum is less than 50 centimeter. Okay? And this, the soil of the desert forest, due to low rainforest, its soil became rocky, shallow, and less salty, and they possess almost very less organic matter or none of the organic matter, because so that's why the plants, they do not get the organic matter from the insects by the decomposition of the organic matter. So the plants living here are shrubs, cacti or cactus, leafless plants, and these plants respire or transpire or they do the photosynthesis with the help of their stems, because these plants do not have their leaves. The examples are kikar, babul, carrot. And the animals are mostly carnivorous and reptiles living here in the desert forest. Then come the grassland forests. There are two types, and it occupies 40% of the land. 40% of the total land is occupied by the grasslands. There occurs two types of the grasslands: the savanna grasslands and temperate grasslands. The soil over here is thin layered and no water beholden. ठीक है, यहां पर पानी नहीं रुकता, जिसकी वजह से यहां पर जो लेयर ऑफ द surface of the earth है, that's very thin. These contains the organic matters, due to which the grasslands get the organic matter from the insects by the decomposition of insects in the form of organic matter. The rainfall is moderate. It is neither very high nor it is too low. So there occurs no floods. The plants living here are short grasses. Short grass plants are called steppes. The short grasses called as the steppes, ठीक है, और जो large grasses है, that is called the prairies. Animals living here are deer, hogs, owls, mice, foxes, rabbits, and spiders. These animals which are over here, the deer, plants, the small animals, they are living in the temperate grasslands, while the large animals like elephants, giraffes, zebras, lions, they live here in the savanna grasslands. Then comes the third biome called as the tundra biome. Tundra biome has occupied 10% of the total land of the earth. Its types are two: the Arctic tundra and the alpine tundra. The Arctic tundra is located in the north pole of the earth. That's why the temperature remain over here from 03 in the summer, then comes in winter to -35. तो -3 से -35 के दरमियान इनका टेम्परेचर विच इज वेरी कोल्ड, so that's why there forms the bogs and farms. अब ये ponds और bogs क्यों बनते हैं? Just because of the frozen surface and melted permafrost. जब permafrost, जब icebergs melt हो जाते हैं in the form of permafrost, there occurs the ponds and bogs. So plants living here are mosses, heaths, and lichens, while the animals are bear, the Arctic foxes, and fish like cod and salmon. So these two fish only found in the Arctic biome, the cod and salmon. Then comes the alpine tundra. Alpine tundra always located at the top of the mountain. जब भी बड़े बड़े पहाड़ होते हैं जो उनके टॉप्स होते हैं, that is called the tundra. It does not matter that with which region over here, the top of Himalayas, top of Mount Everest, top of Addis mountains, जो mountain ranges का जो top range होता है, that is called the alpine tundra. And there occurs less plants or no plant, and the animals like goat, marmots, जो पहाड़ी लोगों, जो पहाड़ी सिलसिले में लोग रहते हैं, उनके यहाँ जो ज्यादातर बकरियां वगैरह चरने के लिए होते हैं, so they are categorized under the alpine tundra. Then comes the last one, the aquatic biome. Aquatic biome has occupied the 73% of the earth. एक चीज समझने की है, I have written that forest has occupied the land 30%, then desert 20%, the grassland 40%, 10%. इनको अगर आप काउंट करें तो ये 100% बनता है, जो कि 27% में, जो 27% of the total land है, it has been categorized in these 100%, while the total surface of earth, not of the land, the 73% has been occupied by water. ठीक है, and these are categorized into two types: the freshwater biome and the marine water biome. While the freshwater biome, like for example lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams, ठीक है, they are found or they are called as the freshwater biome. While the marine water biomes, they are oceans, coral reefs, estuaries. ठीक है, ये वो जगह होते हैं जो saline water पाई जाती हैं, they are not drinkable, and there occurs light temperature causes more or less flora. Flora is called in the biological language to the plants. देखें, जहां पर लाइट और टेम्परेचर पड़ता है वहां पर प्लांट्स भी ज्यादा होंगे. ऑन द अदर हैंड, जहां पर लाइट नहीं पहुंचती होगी, इन डार्क ऑफ द ओशन, मोर देन इन द डीप, मोर देन 1000 मीटर, ठीक है, जब ओशन में नीचे जाते हैं 1000 मीटर से नीचे, सो द अकर्स द डार्कनेस, तो वहां पर प्लांट्स नहीं होती इन द शेप ऑफ कोरल रीफ्स या एल्गी वगैरह जो होते हैं, देयर अकर्स नो एनी फ्लोरा. While the animals in fresh water, देखें फ्रेश वाटर जो एनिमल्स हैं, टेलेपिया वॉर्म्स, ये एक वॉर्म है, ठीक है, सैल्मन और द इंसेक्ट्स, ये पाए जाते हैं फ्रेश वाटर में. while the animals lying in the marine water are sharks, tuna, starfish, जो बड़े बड़े whales, aquatic animals होते हैं, they are all found in the marine water. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next lecture.